Good day again to everyone. Welcome to your program. This is the Kingdom Daily. It's always a daily dose of kingdom truths. We have focused on the series Kingdom Families and have shared a lot already of materials related to this topic. We also have considered materials on singlehood as well as tips while waiting to be in a relationship, and also some important thoughts on subsequent relationships. Let us consider now the topic on marriage a little bit deeper. First, God's royal design for marriage. It is to be honored by all. That is God's royal design. Everyone must honor marriage. We have taken this up in the past sharings of ours, but it's good to be refreshed along this line and move on to more attached truths related to this. So it is God's design that marriage should be honored by all. And it is found in Hebrews 13 verse 4a. Marriage should be honorable and marriage should be honored by all. No to haphazard preparations, no to irresponsibility, no to marital unfaithfulness, no to divorce and separation when you honor marriage as God has designed it to be. Number 2, it is to be started with living, cleaving, and becoming one. Your marriage under God's government should be started with living, with cleaving, and becoming one. This is found in Genesis 2:24. God said, long before parents were there and long before children were given birth. Genesis 2:24, God said, for this reason, a man will leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they will become one flesh. God gave this command, as we said, long before there were parents and there were children. The wisdom of this command is experienced by both implementing and compromising it. Let's take a look in the first item, living. Leaving parents behind when you are to start a family of your own in marriage does not mean cutting off relationship, but rearranging your relationship with your parents. When you are unmarried and dependent on your parents, the rulership and leadership of your home comes from your parents going down to you. But now that you are into marriage, you are starting a family of your own, that kind of relationship does not need to be cut off but to be rearranged. Living ideally includes living geographically. That means you go to a place a little bit away from your family's house or residence. Economically, meaning you could be able to stand by yourself on your finances. And psycho-emotional separation. On cleaving and becoming one, this relates to relationship priority. Marital relationship is over and above all human relationships. This relates to fusion because when you get married, you are fused and becoming one. Fusion is a merging of diverse, distinct, or separate elements into one unified whole. That is what Genesis 2:23 was saying. The man said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be named woman because she was taken from man. And Malachi 2:15, has not the Lord made them one in flesh and in spirit? They are His. And why one? Because He was seeking godly offspring. So guard yourself in your spirit and do not break faith with the wife of your youth. That is very clear. And I said in 16, I hate divorce, says the Lord. Marriage is the deepest and most intimate of all human relationships. You destroy it when you try to disjoin it. Number 3, it is to be the foundation in producing and processing godly children, as we have read a while ago. Parents are under obligation to process their children into godliness. The challenge is realign your marriage and family according to God's royal design. God bless.